My question is, what's the obsession with sweet baked beans?
Give me the red 40, please. The first time I went to the Bears facility where you train, I was amazed. I was like, this is all for rugby?
Brits versus Grits here at the House of Maher. A little this or that game we want to play for America versus England. I am your host, Olivia Maher.
And I'm your host, Adrianna Maher.
And I am your other host, Ilona Maher. And for context, we are actually in England right now. Olivia and I have been living here for about 2.5 months, but we have picked up a lot of fun kind of different ways of doing things, which is always cool. Like my teammates and I were talking about it. So
Brits versus Grits. Let's go.
British chips, fries, or American potato chips?
Should I think it be called a French fry or a chip?
Maybe just a fry.
Fry. But I will say crisp is a better word for a chip.
Crisp is a great word for a chip.
They nailed that
Great.
one.
The Brits did that right.
They ate a little bit with that one.
It is crispy.
Yep. They did. A crisp.
Good.
A pack of crisps. But like you love a crunchy, not a crunchy, but a really fried French fry.
I like a French fry that's been through the freezer.
Yep.
That's been processed.
You love a processed one.
You
don't want just a potato that's been sliced and then fried. You want it to be like the mashed potato with a coating, essentially.
You want it to be fried in a factory, then fried.
I do.
And then double fried at home.
Yep.
She loves that. Whereas
I don't want there to be any potato skin on there.
No.
None.
Well,
I want it to be very processed.
But like a soggy fry, sometimes they're good.
This one is near and dear to my heart. A full English breakfast or a Denny's Grand Slam?
My question is, what's the obsession with sweet baked beans? Why are we eating
Thank
it
you for
on
asking that,
everything?
actually.
Right, no, thank you for being
what's
brave.
happening there?
Thank you. It's all the same bean too. Like the beans
Heinz.
you're getting right.
Heinz.
It's like it's a Heinz.
Heinz
bean.
has a grip on this country. Just
chokehold.
right in their pot.
That little blue can thing.
I bet another one comes and they're like the Peaky Blinders. They just cut them right out.
Right.
A new bean.
They buy them up and shove it down.
Yeah.
shut
Done.
it
You're done
down.
for. I don't even think I've had beans while we've been here.
You've been avoiding them?
Probably.
If you do like a barbecue, like a hot dog dinner,
Those
you gotta
ones
have
are
like the
good.
Bush's baked beans, but those are extra sweet. I will
But
say.
I love those ones.
I'll eat those up every time. But I gotta say, I've gotten on board with the beans in this country. I like the little bit of the sweet with the salty.
You had a jacket potato the other day with beans
You
in
did
it.
beans on
and
yours?
cheese, beans and cheese on mine. Yeah, it was delicious. The salty and the sweet.
And you liked it?
I did. Yeah, I was like, okay, I get it now. And then I ate through the beans and cheese, and I was like, can I have butter and salt, please, for the rest of this potato? It was good. I don't mind them. I don't know if I'm gonna bring that back to the States with me.
Oh, yeah.
But
Have you done it on toast yet?
I draw the line.
I will say I think our bacon's better.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a
And maybe
different
that's
cut.
ultra processed as well.
But it's also a different cut of the pig, I'm pretty sure. Like what they call bacon here is more just of the meat. There's none of the like gorgeous fat, like, you know.
It's thicker and saltier, like too salty almost.
Yeah, it's almost like a sandwich meat, but like it's almost like an Easter ham.
You have to chew too much for it, in my opinion.
Right.
Which is why I lean towards the Denny's Grand Slam. Not even leaning, I'm fully
love
there.
a Grand Slam. I love having all of the things and finishing it all in one go.
I don't know if I've had one of those recently.
First thing we get back to the States, well, I'm bringing you to Chili's, and then we'll go to Denny's.
Oh my gosh.
Got you, girl.
Hitting up all the best. One thing about America we have, our fast food is pretty good.
Yeah. Give me the red 40, please.
This isn't like a this or that, but this is like a difference in how they Brits versus like Americans speak. My teammates, whenever they order food, they say, please may I have?
Please
so they're
comes
so
first.
polite and they go, please may I have the regular sausage with, I don't know what accent that was.
That was good.
It
Not that
goes
I know.
Irish or Scottish. Please may I have the shepherd's pie?
And then the next girl orders, please may I
Please may I have the... And I was once seeing a guy from England, he would always say that, and he'd always sound so childish to me. We'd
Yeah.
be like in America ordering ice, he was like, please may I have the chocolate gelato? And I'm like, are you a child? What the heck?
And when I hear it, it sounds like, please sir, may I have some more? Like, it's like they'd be like...
But then to us Americans, which I think a lot of people, Brits would find it to be rude the way we go, because I'll have the shepherd's pie.
Thank you.
And then thank you. I don't know if I say please. Maybe I gotta say please more. Sorry.
I think
to
it's in
those
there.
servers.
Like, can I please have?
Oh yeah, I'll have this. Thank you. So, but I don't know if I say please because like in my thinking, they please may I have? Because what are they gonna say? No.
Yeah, right.
You're buying the shepherd's pie from them.
Yeah, right.
So I'm
right.
like, I see the shepherd's pie on your menu. I will have the shepherd's pie on your menu.
Take the shepherd's pie from your menu.
Because I'm going to give you my card after that.
And thank you.
And thank you. We love chatting about our differences as well. The girls will always go, "You all right?
You all right?
You all right?"
You okay?
And I'm like, "Yeah."
You okay?
Have I given you any inclination that I'm not?
Yeah.
But I don't know why that like
what's up?
I'm like,
Why?
what's up?
What's up?
No, what's up?
You okay?
Are you okay?
What's wrong? We taking this outside? What's going
But
on?
it's almost just like you all right? You're right. But in America we go like, I don't know why it's so different, but I've started
There's
using it as well. I'm
something
like, you all
different
right?
You all right?
You okay?
You good? You okay?
You know what they say also? That's a bit of me.
A bit of me.
Ugh, and I
that's a
love
bit of
that.
me.
Oh.
Which we knew that from Love Island. Is
that right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a bit of me.
He's a bit me.
He's a bit of me.
Oh, right. They do say
Right,
that.
they do.
What does that mean?
That, like-
Why is that croissant a bit of you?
It's a bit of you. It's a bit of your essence. Like,
Same with the "you all right."
You're
Like right when they're going to sit down, someone
you're
can I put you for a
right.
chat.
You're
You all
right.
right?
okay, so speaking of which, Love Island UK or Love Island USA?
Not even a question.
I haven't watched
UK.
Love Island USA, but I've heard it's very good.
I've heard
Yeah.
that one season
I've heard
is
this last season
amazing.
was, they haven't had another one since then though, have
No,
they?
No,
this
no.
Summer.
Heard it was amazing.
Yeah,
I think in Love Island UK, we've watched it for a bit now.
many years.
Let's get back in. Give them some more drinks.
Yeah.
Give it. Yeah. let
Can we
them
see
drink
the smoking
alcohol.
again?
Obviously, you're here to play rugby. So, American rugby or English rugby?
Drinking is big in rugby culture, and I think in here in England, it's almost thought of as like that's part of it. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes they'll even have beers in the locker room afterwards because it's just part of the game. So I think that was kind of cool to be treated like an adult, like, oh, you guys are gonna go out, like have fun, be safe about it, and not thought of as a bad thing. I think because in America we're all like, duh, you can't drink, it's bad for your sports performance or whatever. So I think that was cool. I think we had the story when I broke my nose and that they were ready to put me back out there. And I was like, is this English rugby? Because I'm not going back out there. I've just broken my nose. But I think, English rugby is like, rub some dirt and get back out there. It's, you just broke your nose. You're playing rugby. What do you mean? It's fine.
Duh. Of course you broke your
What
nose.
the heck?
What have you noticed on the culture between rugby culture in the two places?
The first time I went to the Bears facility where you train, I was amazed. And I was like, this is all for rugby? Because even where you train in the States, it's a multi-sport facility.
Right.
And it's really amazing to see a whole country like put that much money and time behind the sport of rugby.
One big difference is humor. The British humor is a very dry sort of humor to the point where you're not sure if they're joking or not. You're like,
Do you hate
it's kind of
me?
funny. Let's see if it's laughing. Oh, he's laughing. Okay, that was
Okay.
a joke. But so I think we've always been good at figuring out humors.
Yeah.
There are times we're like, we're unsure, but I don't even know how to describe American humor.
I think it's really dependent on like the people.
Right.
I feel like we've so many different types. Like some people are more like sarcastic. Some people are more like maybe jabby.
We do a lot of like riffs.
Riffs,
You know what I'm saying?
Riff culture,
Where that's nothing's
absolutely.
happening. None of it is real.
Everything's
we
a
just
bit.
rip off of it. We're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, and then what if you did this?
Yeah, that's
oh,
what
and then
we're
I do
going
this,
to
and like
this.
that's not even gonna happen. Yet we're just
Yeah.
riffing off it.
And then you meet someone that won't riff your bit, and you're like, so
Get outta here.
You hate me? What? No, yeah, I think it is. That's the thing we do a lot of observational comedy as well. I think in the States.
Yeah. But I really hear you when you say like that the Brits have dry humor.
And the Brits are like they are quick with it.
Yeah, really quick.
Like your Welsh
Welshies are
teammates,
really quick. They're
the
funny.
Welshies. Oh my gosh, they're so funny.
Yeah.
Like whose video was it? Like Alicia and
Fionn and
Kira. And Kira was like, oh, just take it on the chin. But in Alicia's case, chins, like it was.
And then they're good at taking a joke too. Like Alicia was like, "Oh, that's such a funny joke."
That's hilarious.
They're at times like a little bit of a roast to each other, but still very almost funny, respectful roast in a way.
I think it's that thing that goes back to like, oh, you've noticed this about me. Like you
Yeah.
like me as a person. Like you care enough to
notice my
pick up
double
on-
chins.
You know.
Honored. Thank you so much.
Yeah. You. Wow. Okay.
But I don't think Americans are as good as taking those jabs.
Yes, that's so
they
true.
take it personally more often than not, I think. And I've gotten in trouble sometimes with that.
Yeah, and it's
where
tough.
I'm-
I think flirting with like men because they don't be getting it.
Yeah, I've had to learn.
They just think we're mean, but it's like, no, dude, I'm
It's like-
flirting with you.
I've had one man tell me he thought I was making fun of him too much, and I was like, "Sorry, that's just how I flirt."
Sorry, I think you're really cool.
So
I
I
swear.
was bullying him. I didn't mean
flirt
to.
to
I just
bully
like usually like the British guy that I was with was like able to give it back to me. So
Yeah.
I would do it to him. He'd roast me, and like I'd be like, "Damn, okay." So then I'd roast him.
Yeah.
Whereas like sometimes with the American guy was a little tougher. Like I would roast him, but he was like expecting something like not as much or something more nicer, but I was waiting for him to bring it back to me. So I was like, oh God, missed the mark on that one. So it's just different, but I don't know. Like, it's just, you have to kind of adapt to it, I guess, as well.
Yeah. But they do that well. And I think our humor aligns well with
I do think we've
happening
gone,
over here.
We've gone much better. She's gotten some good laughs from people. So all cultures are beautiful and have so many differences that make them special.
And negatives.
We love Brits, but I love them very much. So
loved our time here.
I loved our time here.
But I got to get back to my chemicals.
I got to get back to my red 40.
I got my red 40 to get back to.
Aspartame calls to me.
You can watch us here every Tuesday at House of Maher and find us wherever else you listen to your podcasts.